Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the full review for this Lenovo ZUK Z1, and I have been testing this device for 2 weeks now. I used it with my primary SIM for 8 days and thereafter with my secondary SIM. I won't go in depth regarding the physical overview or the specs. I have covered all those aspects in my unboxing video. You can have a look at the specs on this side. In this review we are just going to jump directly to the things that I like about this device and the things that I did not like. And I have been taking down some notes, as you can see, quite a bit. So I'll be sticking to these notes that I was noting down for the last 2 weeks for this review. And first, let's quickly jump regarding the things that I liked about this device. So the first thing that I really liked about this device is that if you listen to a lot of music, then the sound output via the headphone jack is actually really good. I really enjoyed the music coming out from the headphone jack. But sadly, moving to the speaker, it is just having a single speaker, so the output is just okay. But if you listen to music via the headphone jack, the output is actually really good. Next, I got this question also a lot regarding the cellular call quality on this device, and the cellular call quality on this device was actually really good. I used it with Airtel 4G and the cellular reception was very good. I did not have any network issues. Next, moving to the fingerprint scanner, it has a fingerprint scanner here on the front, and it's the home button is the fingerprint scanner, and if you just tap it, it works. And the fingerprint scanner worked actually really well in my opinion. Now moving to the camera, things get actually really interesting. I feel this is one of those rare devices in this budget range that we get optical image stabilization. The rear facing camera actually is a 13 megapixel shooter, and as you can see with these sample shots, the camera performance is actually really good thanks to optical image stabilization. As you can see, the shots that we took outdoors come out to be actually really good. But the thing is that even pictures that we take in semi-indoor conditions and also in artificial lighting, those pictures also actually come out to be really good. In fact, I feel this ZUK Z1 has a very good color accuracy even in indoor lighting conditions, which is sort of rare. In very low lighting conditions, yes, there is a bit of noise in the pictures, but again, I haven't seen anything better at this price point. Moving to the front facing camera, it's a 8 megapixel shooter, and again, as you can see from the sample shots, the pictures from the front facing camera were also very good. I also shot a video with the front facing camera. Again, as you can see, the video quality was also very good. The only con is that the audio pickup from the video was a bit low. And here are some video samples that I've shot with this device. It can record video at 1080p. Here is a sample, my daughter's cat drinking some water. Recording this sample footage with the ZUK Z1, and I'm just walking to give you an idea how will be the stabilization, because this one has optical image stabilization. So as you can see, in terms of camera performance, the camera performance was actually very good on this device thanks to that optical image stabilization. And as of now, considering its price point in India, that's 13,500 rupees, that's close to about $200, I feel the camera performance is actually really good. Now moving to battery life, it has a sealed battery which is a 4100 milliamp hour battery, and as you can see from these screenshots, the battery life also was very good. With my typical days usage over 7-8 days, I used to always get over 5 hours of screen on time, and you can also get screen on time as good as about 6.5 hours. Even if we talk about the standby life was also very good. And with my typical usage, I had to charge it once in 1.5 days. So even the battery life is actually really good. And it uses the new USB-C type port to charge. And the charging time is not the quickest, considering that it has a 4100 milliamp hour battery. I did not time it exactly, but it was slightly over 2 hours for charging this device with the supplied charger. Now moving to the general performance, the general performance of this device is also very good. It's almost close to stock Android, I would say. It's running on Cyanogen OS, so there are a lot of customization, and the good thing is that the customizations does not slow down this phone. So overall, the performance of this phone was also very good. Even in terms of RAM management, it has 3 gigabytes of RAM, and I did not have any issues regarding RAM management also. So the overall performance of this device was also very good. Now moving to gaming, I had actually good experience with gaming. I played quite a few games and even heavy games like Asphalt 8 and even Nova 3, and it ran all those games without any issues. But with extended gaming, yes, the temperatures can touch up to about 45 degrees centigrade. So you have to be aware about that. Now moving to storage, I really like the fact that it comes with 64 gigabytes of internal storage. So you have ample storage to work with. But the con is that we do not have any micro SD card slot. It's a dual SIM device and it accepts nano SIM, but you can't put a micro SD card. So the storage is what you get. But I feel considering that way we get 64 gigabytes of internal storage, out of that you get about 55 gigabytes. That storage is good enough considering the price point of this device. Now moving to another thing, and this might be useful for advanced users, you can actually root this device and then also your warranty would be valid. So if you are an advanced user who likes to install custom ROMs and stuff, you can actually do on this device without worrying about warranty. Also, some of you have asked about this. It has all the important sensors like gyroscope, compass, proximity sensor, etc. And I also tested it with YouTube 360 degrees videos and that also worked. So it can work with VR apps. Also, lastly, I really like the fact that Lenovo has priced this device very aggressively in India. It's priced at just rupees 13,500, and I have to say you are getting a lot of hardware for that price. Now let's move to the things that I actually did not like on this device. And the first thing that I did not like and that bugged me a lot on this device is the auto brightness sensor. The auto brightness sensor is there and it works, but I feel it's very slow. If you quickly move from a indoor environment to outdoor environment, it takes almost 3 to 5 seconds to adapt, which is actually very slow. And most of the time I was just opening it and manually adjusting the brightness. So the auto brightness sensor, though it's there, it's very slow to react. I also noticed some minor UI lag when I was using this device, especially in terms of animations. For example, in Twitter app, we have a lot of animations when we move from one pane to another pane, and they were a little bit slow, which was very puzzling because in terms of gaming performance, it ran all the heavy games also without any issues. So I could actually fix that. You have to just go to the developer mode, and in the animations, the default animations is set at 1x. When I lowered it to 0.5x, the lag was gone. But sadly, you have to make that tweak. Otherwise, you might notice some minor UI lag here and there. So it's sad to see that we have that animation lag by default. But if you go to the developer mode, you can fix that. Also, another thing I do not like is that it comes with CyanogenOS by default, and still as of now it's running on the Android version 5.1. So again, the future Android updates will be slow to get. Yes, I know you can flash the nightlies of Cyanogen and get Android Marshmallow, but again, it's not available as a stable build as of now. So in terms of Android updates, it's not the quickest that we have seen. I also do not like the fact that it does not have any IR blaster. So if you're looking for that, that is simply not there. Also, it is running on the Snapdragon 801 chipset, which is actually still a very good chipset. It ran the phone very well, I would say, without any lag, and also played games without any issues. But still, the fact is that it's almost a 2.5 years old chipset. So you have to be aware of that. Also, I do not like the default gallery app that they have provided. I feel the gallery app is a little bit slow to load images. As you can see, it's populating the images a little bit slow. If you move on quickly, it's actually really slow. So I don't like the default gallery app that is supplied. It's actually really slow. Also, moving to the camera performance is good, but I do not like the default camera app that is supplied on this device. I feel the camera app is sort of limited, and also when you use the tap to focus functionality, it most times actually overexposes. So I would say use a third-party camera app if you want to get the best results. I had the same problem with even the Nexus 6P. If you have watched my Nexus 6P review, I suggest that you use third-party apps for the camera. That's the same case even with this one, I feel. So overall, these were some of the things that I did not like about this device. But overall, I feel it's a very good device considering the price point of just around 13,500. 20,500. Yes, I would have complained if the pricing was around 18 to 20,000. For example, the OnePlus One is almost coming with the same hardware. It also comes with 64 gigabytes of internal storage, and the OnePlus One 64 gigabyte variant is still priced in India at 20,000, and the OnePlus One does not even have a fingerprint scanner or optical image stabilization. So considering the price point of about 13,500, I feel the ZUK Z1 is a very good device, and again it has very good camera performance. The fingerprint scanner actually works very well, and also it has very good battery life. So overall, I feel at the price point of around 13,500, this ZUK Z1 is a very good phone. Again, I have also posted its gaming review in a separate video, so you can check out that for more info. I hope you found this video review helpful. If you found it helpful, I'll appreciate if you can click the like button, and if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.